What word comes to mind when you think of Holy Week? Doom, gloom, Last Supper, crucifixion are some of the words that popped into my mind. We know the whole story, so maybe we even look past this Holy Week, right to Easter Sunday with the joy and the hope it brings. Another word that comes to mind, though, is ponder. The dictionary says ponder means to think about something carefully and thoughtfully, often for a long time. Ponder is what we need to do this week as we focus on the last week of Jesus' life. Another word for ponder is to meditate or reflect. Each day this week, we need to take time to reflect on what Jesus did for you and me out of his great love for us. We need to meditate on the final moments of Christ's life, what his suffering and death means to us today. It's only because of Jesus' suffering and death on the cross that we have the forgiveness of sins each and every day. This sometimes seems like a gruesome part of the Bible to share with young children, but we must remember it's one of the most important events of the Bible. If this had not happened, we would be doomed and never have the hope of eternal life. Sharing the basic details with the children connects the dots from Christmas to Easter, from the manger to the cross. It was God's plan fulfilled for the forgiveness of sin. And Isaiah 53 verse 5 says, "But he was pierced for our transgression. He was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace. And with his wounds we are healed." During this Holy Week, I pray that you will take time to reflect on what Jesus did for you and share the true meaning of Easter with the children as you discuss Jesus' death not being the end of the story. His rising from the dead on the Easter morning is the beginning of the story that brings us the joy and hope of eternal life, living with him forever. This is why we teach in the Lutheran Center and School to share the gospel of John 3:16-17 with the children, not just during Holy Week, each and every day. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but in order that the world might be saved through him. May this be a week of pondering and reflecting on what Jesus